This news story was produced by Cogeco North Bay News. To watch the full newscast, tune into channels 12 or 700 live at 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday.
Your Worship, members of council.
Mr. Rennick, before you start, I think it was back in the beginning of May, I asked you, because you made comments about our staff, to follow our code of conduct, and you basically refused. I gave you a second chance, and on May 30th, you made more remarks about our staff. So I'm going to ask you to withdraw them and apologize to our staff.
I certainly will. Could you repeat the remarks you'd like me to apologize for?
Staff has been misleading council, and council seems unable to grasp this fact.
Oh, and why would I apologize for that remark?
I'm just asking you to apologize for your comments about our staff and withdraw your remarks.
That remark is true. What have I got to apologize for?
So I've asked you to apologize. You don't need to, but I'm going to ask you to take your seat. I'm not going to allow you to proceed with your presentation.
I'd be glad to apologize. Just explain to me why I would apologize for that remark.
Mr. Rennick,
I realize
I'm going to ask you to, Mr. Rennick, I'm going to ask you to take your seat.
As chairman of this committee, to shut down me and the North Bay Taxpayers Association, the remarks you have made have no basis in fact. I've asked you on 4 occasions.
Mr. Rennick, I'm going to ask you to sit down. Mr. Rennick, I'm going to ask you to take your seat, please.
Thank you very much.
Is there anyone else in the gallery who'd like to make a presentation?
They're using the excuse that I'm insulting somebody, or that they don't like the tone of my voice, don't like the content of our presentations. It's strictly smoke and mirrors, and they're not going to get away with it.
Why aren't you going to apologize for those comments?
There's nothing to apologize for. Those comments they made were accurate, they were true, they were right on. The staff is producing reports which contain errors. Council is making decisions based on those reports, and they don't even seem to be aware that there are errors in the reports. So it's costing taxpayers money.
My job is to conduct the meeting that is reasonable for the members of council and for the public to carry on the business of the city. And when individuals and organizations make accusations, then it's my responsibility to stop them. A lot of the times the information that's being presented isn't correct, but it's not our job to correct it. It is just an opinion. But when you state that staff misled, that is unacceptable.
If you are interested in watching Cogeco North Bay News, you can become a subscriber by calling 1-800-267-9000.